This video presentation is prepared with the aim to elaborate the importance of play and how play can facilitate development and deeper levels of learning for children. Claire and I will guide you through the concept of the conceptual play world and demonstrate how it will shape our teaching strategies. Play has been regarded as an educational framework in early childhood environments. PlayWorlds are designed environments that aim to foster lasting, mutually beneficial connections between adults and children. Their purpose is to nurture emotional, cognitive, and social development in both age groups. Within these play settings, adults actively engage in collaborative play scenarios with children, not only to support the children's growth, but also to enhance their own development. This, in turn, leads to an improved overall quality of life for everyone involved. From the cultural historical perspective, play is defined as the creation of an imaginary situation in which children and adults change the meaning of objects and actions, giving them a new sense within the imaginary play situations according to Vygotsky. Based on Flair, children's play develops when they actively immerse themselves in imaginary situations. PlayWorld empowers educators to structure sustained shared interactions more formally, fostering playful collaborations with children. It also aids educators in exploring their involvement in children's play by adopting the role of intentional teaching, as highlighted by Siraj Blatchford in 2009. PlayWorld helps teachers for the intentional teaching. A teacher's knowledge and expertise in different areas of curriculum can play an important role in designing age-appropriate lessons. However, we try to build upon the children's motives and interests and create an equal balance of teacher-led and child-led play to make a meaningful experience for children.
Our journey to create the playworld started with a visit to the beach, where we saw a troubling sight: a sea turtle was entangled in plastic ropes, unable to move. Children are deeply curious and concerned about that. This powerful moment prompted us to explore how we could use it as a catalyst for meaningful lessons about marine life and the widespread problem of plastic pollution. As we dive into the process of shaping our play world, our focus lies in connecting the situations and environments that children regularly encounter in their play and their daily life. This approach is in line with the conceptual historical theory, which acknowledges the diverse forms that play can take in different cultures and geographic locations. According to Van Ors. To Flair, when we want to design a play world, we need to set up a theme topic to create the imaginary space by sharing a story relevant to the children's interests and concerns. We selected this book, Someone Swallows Stanley, as the cornerstone of our play world and as the initial stepping stone for our lessons. Its captivating content resonates deeply with children, making it an ideal choice for our educational activities. Furthermore, this story beautifully depicts cultural emphasis in everyday life, offering a rich and engaging perspective for our young learners to explore and understand the diverse world around them. Our teaching goals will be to understand the differences between living things and non-living things, to understand the impact of plastic pollution on the environment, to think critically and creatively about using plastic with the emphasis on reduce, reuse, and recycle. Creating our play world, we took inspiration from Flinger's conceptual play world in STEAM. We aim to integrate 5 key elements from this model to enhance imaginative play and foster STEAM thinking and learning.
1. The selected book tells the story of Stanley, a plastic bag who ends up in the sea and swallowed by a series of animals. His presence puts these animals in danger. Fortunately, a child comes to the rescue and gives Stanley a new purpose. After reading this book, we build drama. We create opportunities for children to immerse themselves in the roles of the book's characters, such as Stanley, the sea creatures, and the child who intervenes. Encourage them to enact dramatic scenes from the story, bringing the characters to life through their actions and dialogue. Then we try to build empathy for the characters in the story. We use the playworld to help children connect emotionally with the characters. We discuss the feelings and experiences of each character and prompt children to consider how they would feel in similar situations. This can enhance their empathy and understanding of the story's theme. After that, we design a plot that introduces a problem situation. Our scenario would be some colorful things fell into the sea and all the sea creatures got curious about them. They started talking about these things and the consequences of being these new creatures in the sea. Characters. In this scenario, children can choose to act out a character from the story: marine plants, marine animals, or plastic garbages. The teacher plays the role of the girl for the first round of play, and the possible plot extension would be plastic pollution on the land. The concepts we would like to focus on are science and personal social capacity. Step 2: Designing a conceptual play world space. We use indoor kindergarten space to accommodate various scenes and activities of our play world. The locations, such as beach, the ocean, and recycling center, can be designed by using decorations and props to changing this area into an inviting and engaging play environment. We try to create an environment where children can freely explore and build upon the play plot. We offer different materials to make connections to the story's theme and even invent their own narratives. By allowing children to take the lead in directing their play and using their imagination, we expand upon the story's foundation. We provide children with ocean-themed decorations like posters, wall murals, and decals to create an immersive underwater environment. Also, we can include images of marine animals, coral reefs, and underwater scenes. Or we can have an aquarium with marine animals and aquatic plants. This will allow children to see and interact with the marine world. Step 3: In this stage, we establish a routine to ensure all children can enter and exit the conceptual play world. This can be by saying some magic words by the teacher, for example, 3, 2, 1, dive, or stepping into a blue sheet representing the ocean. Children choose characters as they enter into the imaginary situation. As a teacher, we should ensure that all children engage in the play and allow children to change their characters during the play to promote flexibility and creativity.
Step 4: Planning the playing career problem scenario. For the problem scenario, we think of receiving a letter from a child in the future to the children saying that, "Dear children, I love the ocean, like you do. But it makes me sad and see many sea animals like jellyfish, big turtles, and starfish disappearing because of plastics in the ocean. The beach is covered in trashes. I'm asking you to help me think of solutions." We have three activities in mind for this play, and each one can be the focus on a different day. In the first activity, children act as marine creatures, leading to discussions about the importance of environmental conservation for both marine life and humans. In the second activity, children take on the roles of sea creatures and bring different treasures from the ocean and are tasked with sorting treasures and put them into different containers. Through hand-on engagement, students learn about the importance of separating waste and keeping the ocean clean. In the third activity, we want to familiarize children with the concept of reducing, reusing, and recycling plastic waste while fostering eco-friendly habits. Children discuss ways to reduce plastic waste, such as using reusable water bottles. Then, they engage in creative reuse by transforming plastic containers into practical items. The activity also introduces the concept of recycling by creating underwater creatures collage from recyclable materials. Step 5: Planning adult interaction to build conceptual learning role. In this play world, the teacher takes on different roles to engage with the children. First, the teacher is always there alongside children, saying, "Let's explore the underwater world together." Second, the teacher can become a character in the story and show how it's done, like saying, I'm Coral, I feel sad because plastic bag block the sunlight and I have to live in the dark. This kind of play dares the teacher to explore new attitudes and behaviors, effectively stepping out of the usual teacher role and becoming someone entirely different in the eyes of the children. After, the teacher sometimes needs help from the children, asking, can you show me how to use the plastic bottle to make a decorating fish? And sometimes the teacher and the children can lead together, saying, let's pretend to swim in the ocean together. They might even hold hands and act out the roles or solutions side by side. Explore strategies for creating an effective conceptual play world from both children's and adult perspectives. From children's perspective, children value the freedom to use their imagination and be creative. They can invent their own roles, storylines, and solutions within the play world. This empowers them to shape their narrative and express their understanding. Second, children can also connect the play world to their daily lives, experiences, or future aspirations. Besides, they can thrive in a collaborative environment by working together, sharing ideas, and solving problems with their peers and teachers. According to Fleer 2018, in PlayWorld, adults play a crucial role helping children using their imagination by taking on different roles and creating scenarios as the play unfolds. This dynamic allows children to imagine and grasp the concepts that underpin their play. From adults' perspective, adults can enhance and nurture children's play when they join in as play partners, according to Hankar Renan, 2010. Besides, adults can ask open-ended questions, scaffold learning, and extend the narrative in a meaningful way. Additionally, adults observe children's participation and understanding, document it, and offer feedback and encouragement. Lastly, teachers can inform parents and other caregivers about the play world and provide suggestions for how they can extend children's learning at home.
The EYLF framework places a strong emphasis on play-based learning and the intentional role of both educators and children in extending and enriching learning. This approach involves creating opportunities for children to learn about sustainability and actively engage in nature conservation efforts. Our activities are aligned with Outcome 2 of the EYLF, focusing on nurturing children's connection with and contribution to the world. This includes instilling a sense of responsibility as informed and active citizens, with a particular focus on caring for the environment and addressing issues like plastic pollution. Additionally, these activities are closely linked to Outcome 1, where children develop a strong sense of identity and learn to interact with care and empathy. Through these activities, children are encouraged to reflect on their choices and understand that their actions can impact the environment. This will increase their responsibility and empathy. Our activities are also designed to align with various areas of the Victorian curriculum, including personal and social capacity, science, and critical and creative thinking. We aim to help children understand the impact of negative actions on others, explore the distinctions between living things and non living things, and develop an awareness of human beings' role in the Earth ecosystem. Also encourages critical thinking about reducing plastic use and creative thinking for repurposing plastics.
That's the end. Thank you for listening.